Hey everyone, it's Jenna Melanson from Canadian Beats Media. Today I'm joined by the East Coast band The Hello Crows for our Stanfest edition of Zoomies. Welcome everyone.
Hi.
So first off, care to introduce the Hello Crows to our listeners a bit more in depth, Dylan?
Yeah, sure. So the Hello Crows are an all Indigenous songwriting group. That is the four of us. My quick pitch to people is like we are like the Indigenous traveling Woolberries or the Highwaymen or women sort of thing. So we're four individual songwriters, all from different Indigenous communities throughout New Brunswick, and we've all kind of come together to form this group.
Okay, awesome. So Maddie, what does it mean to you to perform at Stan Rogers Folk Festival, which is known for its dedication to celebrating songwriters?
Yeah, I think it's a tremendous honor because, we're talking about one of the premier festivals of Canada, let alone Atlantic Canada. And, Stan Rogers himself left a tremendous legacy. And I think it's always been wonderful how the songwriter aspect of music has been highlighted at the festival. And when you get chosen to do that, especially when you pride yourself in being a songwriter, it's just, it comes out as a wonderful honor to be a part of it.
Definitely. Quinn, as part of a festival that honors Stan Rogers and is known for incorporating storytelling into the festival, how do you, how do you incorporate storytelling into your performance to connect on a deeper level?
Well, beautiful thing about storytelling and storytelling with music is it's definitely how we do it. There's a lot of healing and trauma that we like to speak about, and also, celebrating. And the beautiful thing about storytelling is at a ground level, as a consumer of music, it just helps to really have words that you can identify with, whether it's something as this song is about this, and I'm sort of reaching out to you to sort of let you know that you also might feel this way and you're not alone. It's just a
Yeah.
beautiful experience to share Indigenous stories. And it's lovely that Stan Rogers is giving us the space, which is beautiful because the more space Indigenous people can take, the better.
Mhm.
And we love Atlantic Canada, and we love the idea that we're being celebrated, and we're celebrating along with a lot of other great musicians. But yes, storytelling is, it's one of the funnest things for us that we're doing, I think, and it connects with a lot of people, which we love.
Okay. So I hope I don't pronounce wrong. Is it Judy?
Yeah.
Okay. So Stanfest is known for its intimate and community-oriented atmosphere. So how does performing in this type of setting differ from an indoor venue or other larger shows that you've played?
Well, I think for me, I've never been to Stanfest. As as an audience person, a member of the audience, I've never performed at Stanfest, and so I'm really excited about being able to perform there. And one of the reasons is because I do have some friends and acquaintances that have gone to Stanfest, and looking at their experience, and I guess a lot of them are women. And so they are going to Stanfest and they are camping on their own, in the camping area that is set up for that venue. And so what that tells me is that it's a safe space, which is really important for us as musicians, and us as women. I think one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is that experiencing and becoming part of that community, that exists already at Stanfest.
Okay. Dylan, are you working on any new projects or releases? And will Stanfest attendees get a preview of any new material during your set?
Yeah, for sure. So we're a fairly new band, although we've all been songwriters for a long time. We've been together for a little over a year. So we're actually working towards doing our first release. It's going to come out very soon. and it'll be out in time for people to listen to before the festival.
Okay.
And actually, right now, we're all partaking in an artist residency here at the Beaverbrook Art Gallery in Fredericton. So we're here for a whole week, and we're solely focusing on songwriting right now. So
Okay.
there are songs that we are working on right now that may be debuted at Stanfest, which is really exciting for us.
Definitely. That's awesome.
I don't know if you can see, but we've been writing on the wall behind us, kind of capturing some ideas. So yeah, so we're in the right smack dab in the middle of a residency right now.
That's awesome. Maddie, the festival is kicking off with The Circle Continues. Stanfest celebrates Bruce Guthrow. Do you happen to have a certain favorite song by Bruce? And if not, do any of you have one that stands out?
Yeah, do you guys have any ones that stand out? I mean, it's one of those, when I think of Bruce Guthrow, I think of somebody that was played so often in my house, it's hard to attach to just one. You
Yeah,
know, almost just like a continuous flow.
it's true enough.
One that would stick out. What are you doing? What do you think?
I honestly don't know. I know it's the same thing. Like I know the name, and I just don't know if I can say a song. But if I heard a song, I'd probably be like,
Yeah.
"That's fun" or whatever, right?
What's funny is I
That's it.
worked with his daughter actually, or not his daughter, but his like daughter,
Somebody in the family.
mother-in-law.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
funny connection there.
You're
Yeah.
not alone in this. Most people are just like, well, everything that, like, I don't have a certain one. So you're in with everyone else. No.
Fortunate songwriter in this part of the world, right? So
Yeah. Okay, so this is the last question in this series of questions. So, Quinn and Judy, are there any artists on this year's lineup that you're particularly excited to check out?
I think for me, one of them would be I think gosh, now I've forgotten her name.
Hernandez.
No, not that D. A young woman from Escazone.
Dee Dee Austin.
B.D. Austin?
Austin.
Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say Austin, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah.
Dee Dee Austin, I'm really excited to see her.
Yeah.
I saw her for the first time a couple of years ago, and like live, and so I'm really excited to see her and just kind of see how, just look at her growth, see her growth as a young artist, and be able to connect with her as well and meet some of her folks. And then another group that I'm excited to go see would be Thundermaker with Alan Syllaboy, and be able to kind of see them live. I haven't seen them live. So that's who I'm kind of interested in checking out.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say also Thundermaker because they really are an inspiring sort of step into what we're trying to go towards.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to see them, and because we have a lot of friends that's playing with them, and it's going to be awesome to sort of get together and network. Yes, and the whole festival itself is just line up after line, artist after artist.
I know. Where do you even go? Like that's so
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot to take, and I'm already
Yeah.
stressed out about how much going to have to go through.
it's gonna take a lot of beer.
Yeah, and it's like, every time that the festival they release like a bio or leading up, like even when they were releasing the artists and reading the bios, and I was like, holy cow, even if I don't know them, it's like I'm really excited to hear and to see what happens at Stanfest, because it sounds like it's just a really, really good lineup for the whole time.
Yeah, I think there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
And I'll add too that just I'm excited to meet new artists as
Mhm.
well, because it's with talking with the organizers that there is they try to program and create a lot of space for artists to meet up and get together and have these workshops and stuff like that. So that's going to be really fun for us to meet some new people and see a lot of new artists.
Definitely. All right, so the next 5 questions are just for fun. You can each answer, but remember it is lightning round. Okay,
Right.
We're gonna find out who's competitive here.
and we'll start at Quinn and go that way. I don't know if I did that right, but anyway. What was the first festival you attended as a fan?
Fred Rock, which is a local festival here in Fredericton that did not make it past a few years.
3 years, I think it
3
was.
years, but that was my first
Okay.
festival experience off my reserve,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it felt good to sort of see music that loud.
Mine is the same because I was with him.
We're going the wrong way.
Sorry, but I just had
It's
to.
okay.
Actually, no, that's what makes me laugh. My first festival was Fred Rock because my friend was opening up for Finger 11.
Oh my God.
That is awesome.
Okay, my first festival that I attended was the Tobic Music Festival in 1995.
Oh,
One and only.
that is
Wow.
cool.
It was fantastic though.
That
Yeah,
is so
it's
cool.
legendary.
And yours was Fred Rock?
Mine was Fred Rock, yeah.
Okay. What's the first thing you do when you arrive at a festival?
Oh, use the bathroom.
Okay.
It gives me a lot of time to enjoy the music instead of spending my time in the bathroom.
Oh man, for me it's hydration. Need to find something to sip on once I get there.
Okay.
I think I just try to find a place where I can just chill out and try to get rid of the jitters.
Okay.
For me, most of the time, if I go to a festival, I go with my wife and we bring our camper van. So it's always getting the van loaded up, settled in, and then try to see some music as quick as possible.
Okay. What's your go-to snack or beverage when you're performing at a festival?
Definitely a cold glass of suds, any type of beer, and a glass of water. Just
Okay.
to even it out.
No food, all beer, all water.
Okay.
I am a coffee. I need to have coffee. And if I eat food, it's usually crackers and hot dogs.
I was gonna say hot dogs are pre-game food. I've always known before the Hello Crows. Go up to a show with a glizzy.
For me, I usually like to have a Cliff Bar if I can have one, and this is also my festival food as well. It's like,
Yeah, that's
especially
like
if you're
day
out
two
in the
survival.
sun or anything like that. Like if you just need a snack, a Cliff Bar. It's got lots of stuff in it, and always drinking water on show day, like super hydration.
Yeah.
But hot dogs have lots of stuff in them too.
Lots of stuff. Yeah, lots and lots.
You're not wrong. Oh. What's next? Okay, if you were able to create your dream festival lineup, living or dead, who would be your top 3 headliners other than yourself?
Top 3, I'd say Turnstile, Idols, and I don't know how PG this is, but Viagra Boys.
Right?
They're like modern punk rock.
Ooh, I guess I'm gonna go with the 3 dead ones: Jimi Hendrix, Tupac, and Bob Marley.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Grace Potter, Lenny Kravitz, and oh gosh, who are the chicks from Toronto?
The Beaches?
The Beaches.
No,
I love the Beaches.
Grease too.
the Donnas.
Mine would be Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Ooh, good one.
Spoon, who's still around, and actually they're playing in Fredericton this year. Very excited. And I don't know, I'm kind of split between like Pink Floyd
Ooh,
or like the Grateful Dead,
ooh.
Oh,
like the original
Wow.
lineup. I think both of
Yeah.
those would be great in their own.
Okay.
yeah, we need some acid.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what's your favorite festival memory, either as a performer or as an attendee?
Oh wow.
Wow.
Going to see the War on Drugs here in Fredericton and Harvest Jazz and Blues. I was hanging out with a bunch of buds. We were getting emotional because we love the band deep into our hearts. And yeah, we just had a moment where we were all sharing tears and enjoying ourselves, and it was good brotherly love.
Mm.
Mm.
It was a great show.
It's a great show.
For me, it was my first time seeing the Lumineers. I was with the right people, and just there's one song, "Stubborn Love." And to hear 400,000 people singing like the big scream part, really cool experience.
Wow.
Awesome.
I think for me, it's just that collectiveness, that collective experience of music. Yeah, I mean, I have so many different experiences and favorite moments, and I don't think I could really point out right off top. It's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mine is similar to Judy's, where I find with festivals, I love staying there from like the start to the end, and there's a real camaraderie around the whole thing and community. It's really fun. Like I said, with the camping, so fun to do that. But I will say there's the first memory that came to mind was there was a festival that ran here for a long time called Folly Fest. And that was really like my first festival that I went out to and stayed the whole thing, did the camping and stuff. It was very fun. And then I think it was its last year that it ran. My band played on the main stage for the first time, and so that was a really cool bucket list thing for me to do. It was very special. It was a very fun show. So I'll go with that one.
Okay, so that's it for Zoomies Stanfest edition. Thanks for joining me and have a blast at the festival.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks for having us.